What up, bitch? Come here. Tell me my new fucking dream from last night and the night before. Alright? Here's the fucking dream. So, I was on top of a building looking at another building, which was Guitar Center. And right beside Guitar Center was Hard Rock Cafe. Tom McDonald was on top of this building, and I asked Tom McDonald, I said, Tom McDonald, how the fuck do you come up the lyrics that you come up with? And Tom McDonald looked at me and he just started rapping some music. So there was a coat rack and I fell off the coat rack onto the floor, and then I went inside Guitar Center. And then inside Guitar Center there was a bunch of water bottles piled up on one side, and then I see Chinese people. But then again, it could have been something about Hard Rock Cafe. Then I was on the road, walking on the road. Everything was narrow because a bunch of traffic was coming and almost hit me and shit. I'm walking on this fucking road. There was a fucking big ass building being built. Construction. It was a big ass fucking building. Then I dreamed about the Harley Davidson motorcycle on 50 East. Apparently they're not doing too good business. Yeah, they're not doing too good business. And then I dreamed about this fume. Something about chemical exposure from sniffing the air. You sniff the air and there's like a bunch of fucking chemical shit in the air, and you're breathing that some bitch in and it's fucking you up. Flip the page. Flip that page. Let me flip that page. Oh man. Oh shit. Alright, then I had a dream of Lewis from Oakwise. He gave Dimitri a book, and the book is to how to become a Jew. That's what the book is about, how to become a Jew. And Dimitri was reading it with his fingers going like this on the book, and then every time he moved his fingers like that, it was almost like he was playing music. But he was reading a book, how to become a Jew. And I told Dimitri, I said to him, I said, to become a true Jew is to believe in the law of Moses, but to reject what Jesus fulfilled. Because a true Jew, only 20% of Jew believes Jesus is gone. Only 20%. The rest of them don't. You know, Jews crucified Jesus on the cross. And so Jesus says, he who denies me, I will deny before my Father. Jesus says he is the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by him. So if Jesus fulfilled the law, I would probably consider yourself to become Christian before a Jew. Because Jew, like I said, only 20% of Jew believes Jesus is gone. Then I dreamed about Mike from Oakwise. He flipped the metal racks all right with the staves inside out. He flipped it upside down, but it wasn't his fault he did that because there was like no room because there's so many racks piled up in there full of fucking staves and shit, and there was no room for a big ass forklift to move around. And Jenny said something about chemical exposure in the air fumes. He dreamed about chemical exposure in the air again. Then I heard someone call my name. So I woke up and somebody called my name. I heard my name, Kyle. Something like, yeah, Kyle. But it was kind of like a soft voice. Alright, then I had a dream I was playing StarCraft and I load out with Thor. Now, if you don't know what StarCraft is, a Thor is like a big giant, it's pretty much a transformer. And that's what it became, that Thor can actually transform into a truck. And I transformed Thor into a truck, fighting my enemy with that and shit. Then I had a dream about hippos. And I dream about fucking alligators, man. And them alligators open up his fucking mouth and they went like that, man. It was some scary alligator, man. Then I dream about great white sharks. So the great white sharks was captured and they was put in a fucking cage, man, in a fucking glass cage for like, I don't know, like the zoo, like SeaWorld shit. And then like the sharks got aggressive because they didn't want to be there and start eating the trainers and shit. So then they decided to let the sharks free in the wild. The great white shark. But I don't think great white shark can live in them cages. I think they die or something. Alright, now here comes a really cool one. So I dreamed about trees. I dreamed about love. I dreamed about excitement. I dreamed I had wife and kids. I dreamed I was in paradise, man. And then somebody said, imagine that you're in paradise, peaceful land, trees, sand, beaches, and you're flying. And then everybody that lives in this land is dead. They're all dead. They died. They passed away. You're in a new world now, man. You are in heaven, pretty much. And everything's fun, full of excitement. There's carnival rides. There was all kinds of cool fun shit going on in this dream, man. And like the trees, I was flying above these trees, like that. I was flying above them, and I could see all these trees, different kinds of trees, man. Palm trees, oak trees, all kinds of fucking trees. I'm flying over. I can see beaches. I can see sand, all kinds of shit. And there's like carnival land. And it was just fucking awesome dream, man. It was love, and everybody loves me, man. Everybody did love me, and everybody loved everybody. That was an amazing dream, man. I'm telling you, man, it was a fun dream. But there was something weird about this dream. There was a carnival ride in the dream, and it was a serpent woman. A serpent woman with a big tail. Alright? And she wanted me to jump on the ride. And I pulled her tail and cracked the tail. Crack. So, like, what does that dream mean? Because that dream is, like, really interesting. It's fun, excitement. And then it's, like, a serpent woman. So, it could mean a couple things. It could mean something about gaining the whole world and lose your soul. Or it could mean that God has good plans for me in life and the enemy is trying to stop it. Or it could mean it has something to do about the afterlife and the enemy is trying to prevent my afterlife. Because after all, I did have a dream of Jesus, you know what I'm saying? And when I dreamed of Jesus, the dream of Jesus in heaven I dreamed of was completely different than what I'm seeing in this one. Alright, and then I had a dream that my mom got attacked by a dog at the end of the road. My mom didn't know it. A police officer was like, "Oh, you okay, ma'am?" She's like, "Yes, why you say something?" The dog attacked her and she didn't know it. My mom was bleeding from her arm. Like both her arms were bleeding and shot. And then I was eating a piece of candy, and inside this piece of candy was two pieces instead of one. There's two pieces of candy wrapped inside one wrapper. So I think it has something to do about wisdom and dreams. Dreams is like a piece of candy. Sometimes you get two in one or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes something like that. I mean, there's some kind of wisdom in that. I mean, just think about it. You eat a piece of candy. How exciting is it to open up a candy instead of being one Reese, there's two Reese's? I mean, that's pretty cool shit, right? I mean, dreams kind of like that. Dreams is like when you dream, you instead of having one dream, you get two dreams, right? I mean, there's wisdom in this shit, man. Wisdom in this dreams. Wisdom, man. Use your fucking brain. So I'm gonna go back to the Jew dream about the Jew, and I think I left something out. So after I told that Dimitri that you should follow Jesus because Jesus fulfilled the law of Moses, he fulfilled all the laws, and then I was walking like I don't know outside somewhere, and then the Lewis guy pulled out a sword and pat my hair with his sword. So what does that mean? Because Lewis was the guy that was trying to make this dude into a Jew. And then Lewis pulled a sword and was patting my hair with it after I told the Jew about Jesus and the law of fulfillment. Well, if you look at Jesus and the law of fulfillment, excuse me, Jesus said, yes, Moses said, thou shalt not murder. But then Jesus said, hate, thou shalt not hate. Because when you hate one another, that's murder. And have you noticed about this puppet? I'm playing with right here, E.T., that motherfucker is full of hate, cussing left and right, non-stop. So perhaps it has something to do with that, with the sword patting my hair. But then again, maybe it has something about the Jews going to war. Or then again, maybe it has something to do about Christians as the next target. Perhaps Christians will be the next target because Israel is under attack. There's war in Israel. So maybe that sword is the sword of the enemy attacking Christians once they're done with the Jews. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, dude, there's wisdom in this shit. You just gotta figure it out, put the pieces together, the puzzle. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and also dream that I was drinking Kirkland water and it tasted like bleach. It tasted like chlorine bleach, man. Well, that's the dream. Adios. You have a good day. Adios. Peace out.